have core values. They are a strong work ethic, problem solving, community oriented, shows professionalism and integrity, is a team player, is accountable, and is a good steward. And so can I have roll call, please?
Baldwin,
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Okay, hopefully everybody had a chance to review the agenda. So could I have a motion to approve the agenda?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor, or, roll call.
Shelley,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Wally,
Yes.
Shaw.
Okay, next up is consent agenda. So it's the minutes of the October 7th regular city council meeting. 4 payments to Bolton and Mink and 2 to EOC, which used to be Impact 7G, for a total of $43,060. Claims register and financials of $1,987,796.84. And we have no new license or persons to approve tonight. And a motion, please.
I make a motion, we pass the consent agenda?
I'll second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Wally,
Yes.
Mahler.
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Shaw,
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
City administrator.
All right. I think it was noted, but Impact 7G merged with EOScene. So that's that little change, which I'm a little grumpy about because I really liked Impact 7G as a name, because my kid is the 7th generation of Peterson and Perry. So I'm a little growly about that, but that's fine. Just a couple of things for you. Next week, we are having our kickoff meeting for the strategic planning process with the executive steering committee on the 29th and also the 29th, and then the 30th. The Iowa Leadership Exchange will be meeting in Perry. This is a event that Empower Rural Iowa puts on, looking to encourage leadership in rural communities. So I think there's a few city staff signed up for that, but hopefully there's a whole bunch of people coming and spending a couple of days in Perry from around the state. Great. Any questions for me? All right.
Just have one thing I wanted to bring up, but I can't really say too much about it, but we did have a meeting with some that's bidding or negotiating with Tyson for the plant. We had a good conversation with them, but can't go much further than that, but we're optimistic and hopeful that something will happen out there. So,
Great.
okay. Council have any?
I just have one quick thing. I had a phone call from some concerned citizens about the yield sign on 7th Street in Warford, I believe. And they're asking that maybe we look at putting a stop sign there instead of a yield sign. So I don't know if the safety committee wants to take a look at that. There's lots of kids that live in that neighborhood. Just wanted to put that out there.
Thank you. Anything else? Okay, we'll move on to open forum. Speakers will be asked to step to the microphones, state your name and your address, and then you'll be given 3 minutes to address the council on the subject you would like to talk about.
Good evening, council. Thank you for the opportunity to come and talk with you, Paul, and my neighbor here will, Marshall will share our concerns.
Can you guys
Name.
say your name and address for the record too, please?
My name is Vivian Aldridge, and my address is 1422 Highview Drive. Here.
And I'm Marcia Fink, 1412 Highview Drive, Perry, Iowa.
5120.
Thank you.
You could pull the microphone down.
We found it was a common ground for us when we were walking earlier in this fall, in this late summer. And we chose to walk down McKinley. And we have noticed in the past, either at her house or from my house, I can hear traffic speeding many times down McKinley Drive, McKinley Street, and are concerned about that, especially the times that the softball, volleyball, and baseball teams meet for games and practice. There's nothing there really that cautions the driver that there's pedestrians going to cross. And oftentimes the pedestrians are in a group of people, in a large group of people. And at times there isn't. But with that, then we are suggesting having a sign that would be a flashing sign saying something like I'm sorry, let me look here. I'm sorry. She picks up the pieces, I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, with that, then, the pedestrian situation as it is, I just feel that the pedestrians are continually being faced with drivers who speed through an intersection that is commonly used for the softball, baseball, and soccer fields, and the games. And they're all in a row on McKinley Street, going east and west. When during the season, each sport can be seen using the fields every day.
So we, Marcia and I kind of got to work, like she said, early spring. We were just kind of talking about that. And so I reached out to the city, and then I also reached out to Chief Vaughn, and also to Mr. Wicks, and just talking about our concerns. And we just wanted to urge the council to consider the installation of the crosswalk or some sort of warning lights. That's really a critical location, as Marcia mentioned. So this would improve the safety for the number one, the priority of our students. It would also demonstrate our commitment that we have to maintaining our community-oriented environment for our fans and visiting teams in a safe crosswalk. So I mentioned that to Chief Vaughn, and he went out and looked, and so we were just asking if there's something that the city would consider. Thank you very much for your time.
This is from the high school over to the softball,
Yeah.
baseball fields?
Yep, to the
Yeah.
softball. It's baseball, softball.
Softball, yeah,
They have band practice.
yeah.
And our letter that we've sent to you by Elizabeth,
By Tina, the athletic team advisor or Letterman, yes, sorry. She sent a letter for support as well, because she's very well aware how much with her athletics go across that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
one more thing. If you have any questions, Chief Vaughn has told me over the phone that he would answer any questions you might have about this proposal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just sent out the letter. I brought it before the meeting, so I should be in your guys' inbox to review.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. Yeah, so speeding is still an issue all over town, so we have to figure out a way to slow the whole city down, no matter where you're at.
But that
Not
is
just
a
one area here,
dangerous
but
area
yeah.
at certain times.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. Any other open forum requests? Okay, we'll move on to old business. Okay, please. Name and address, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ronald Forcell. I live at 687 Southeast Williamsport in Waukee. I work in the Dallas County Attorney's Office, and I'm here today to just give you guys some information about the upcoming bond issue for the new criminal court building. I promise I'll be quick. Basically, just to lay out some information about it. one of the things that all counties are required under the Iowa Code to do is that better? I've never had a problem with being too quiet, so. Is to provide space for courts. And our current courthouse, while it's beautiful, is very, very quickly outgrowing, the county's outgrowing it. Right now, there's 5 courtrooms, 3 of which can be used for jury trials. Our county's population is about 125,000 people, so that's 3 usable courtrooms for 125,000 people. So, for instance, a couple weeks ago, we had 4 jury trials scheduled. I went to law school because I can't do math, but 4 trials and 3 courtrooms just doesn't work. So, in the last 6 weeks, there have been 6 cases that had to be moved to other counties. So people who have, divorces, accidents, other sort of civil matters are having to go to Guthrie County or Warren County or Madison County because there's just not room in our courthouse. So the ballot initiative is asking for the county to take out a bond for a new courthouse, which would have 6 new courtrooms and spaces for probation, clerk of court, and the county attorney's office would be in the new building. The old courthouse would stay. It's not going to be turned into a museum or anything like that, but it would be exclusively used for civil and traffic court. And then everything criminal would happen at the new building. If people have questions, I don't know if members of the council have been getting questions about this from anybody, but if you go to the county's website, there's a page there that has frequently asked questions and will explain the answer to any and all questions that people have. I forgot the exact number, but I think it comes down to about $18 per $100,000 of valuation on a home if you are over 65, and I think it's about 15, but again, those numbers are for sure on the county website. So just here today asking people in the community of Perry to remember to vote for that. I know there's a lot on the ballot and the bond referendums are at the end, but asking everybody to do their research and then make whatever decision they feel fit. So if there's any questions, I'll take them. Otherwise, thank you for.
Just one suggestion. I noticed in the run up to this, was like 5 public meetings, but every one of them was in Adel. And I would think in a countywide referendum, you'd want to move around the county so everyone didn't have to go to Adel to find out what was going on. But just my
Yeah.
Just a comment.
comment.
I
yeah,
noticed
and
that too.
Opinion.
And speaking of that, they are in Adel, but every Tuesday and Thursday until the election, their meetings, I think next week's will be in the courthouse. So if anybody has not seen the inside of the courthouse, you can kind of see what the issues and the current condition, but thank you all. I'll see if we can try to get some more meetings set up outside of Adel, so.
Because I know when the new sheriff's office went, it took like 3 different referendums and they had to go all around the county and petition, and then we get up front talking to everybody might have been a little easier on this one too, but so. Okay, thank you. Any other questions?
All right, thank you
Thank you
again
very
for your time.
Dirk, go back to the McKinley. Would Chief Vaughn have any suggestions on what we should be doing there?
Well, what we'll do is we'll bring that, we'll talk about that and bring it up at a future council. We'll
Okay.
put it offline and sit in the meeting here. So,
Okay, thank you.
thank you though. So. Okay, so we'll move on to old business. The approval of pay application number 20 for runway 1432 relocation phase 2. It's in the amount of $79,060.37 to Manats Inc. And it's for the runway relocation payment for mobilization, traffic control, and contractors quality control plan, and for the markings and airfield lighting. And it has been reviewed and signed off by the project manager, who recommends approval. So getting pretty close to having this one done. Won't talk too much more about it. So, can I have a motion, please?
I make
Go ahead.
a motion, we approve pay application number 20 for the runway 1432nd relocation phase 2.
I'll second
Discussion?
that. Coming right along.
So close we can taste.
So,
You got 5 items in a row. They're all airport items tonight. Phases 2 and 3 are paying for electrical items that we had to wait for, that came in after we opened the runway. Finishing out the relocation of 150th Street. We're waiting to apply the last bit of the surface gravel on that until some of the harvest had happened. So that's in this pay request. And then you'll see phase 1 is officially closing out tonight with certificate of acceptance. A balancing change order, it just balances out the quantities on the project for little changes here and there through the construction. And then the final pay request for that phase.
Great.
Cool.
So close.
So what's left to do, Matt?
We are waiting on the installation of a weather system. As part of the relocation, the old weather system was in the way of the new runway. That equipment just showed up. So likely we'll have that working here within the next couple of weeks. We also had some navigational aids that were late coming. They had some wrong parts that showed up. Those also have just showed up. So those are getting installed. Basically, we're down to getting those little nitpicky things that just need to clean up right at the end.
So by Thanksgiving we'll be done?
Oh, I believe so, yeah.
Cool.
Good.
Other discussion? Roll call, please.
Mahler,
Yes.
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Okay, so the next item B is approval of pay application number 16 for runway 1432 relocation phase 3 in amount of $68,362.85 to Manad Singh for work on the traffic control contracts quantities, control program, class A roadstone, seeding, fertilizing, and mulching. And it's been signed off and recommended for approval by the project manager. Motion, please.
Make a motion, we approve pay application number 16 for runway 1432 relocation phase 3.
I'll second.
Any other discussion on that one? Roll call.
Walling,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Okay, item C is approval of change order number 3, final for the runway 1432 relocation phase 1. And as you said, it's for balancing the contract quantities and getting it ready to close out from the as-bid quantities. The change order is for $2,421.30, making the total contract price $1,747,233.75. Have a motion, please.
I make a motion to approve the change order number 3, final for the runway 14-/32 relocation phase 1.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Roll call.
Klein,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Okay, item D is a resolution approving statement of completion and final acceptance for the relocation of runway 1432, phase 1 grading and drainage. So Principal Aviation Engineer Silas Palmer and Bolton Mink submitted the final acceptance and certificate of completion for the runway relocation. And it includes everything for the contract amount we just talked about. And they would like you to approve it so I can sign off the completion and we can get ready to close it out. Motion, please.
I make a motion, we approve statement of completion and final acceptance for the relocate of runway 14/32 phase 1 grading and drainage.
I will second that.
Discussion? Roll call.
Walling,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Okay, item E is approval of pay request number 16, final for the runway 1432 relocation phase 1, it's amount of $34,944.68 to Went Hole Excavating LLC. And signed off and recommended for approval, and it's will be paid once we have a 30-day holding period per state law. So have a motion on that, please.
I move that we approve item E, approval of pay request number 16, final for the runway 1432 relocation phase 1.
I'll second that.
Discussion? Okay, roll call.
Shelley,
Yes.
Mahler,
Yes.
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Klein,
Yes.
Okay, done with the runway for this week, so. Item F is approval of change order number 2 for the Iowa Street Stormwater Wetland. It's in the amount of $56,872.10. for the balance of the water main installation and required the relocations as well as to add a 12-inch valve that was requested by Perry Waterworks. So all items associated with the change order have been confirmed against costs. So have a motion on that, please.
I make a motion, we approve change order number 2 for Iowa Street Stormwater Wetland.
And I'll second.
that. Oh, whatever.
Some discussion?
Another project that's getting really close. I met with the contractor today. We're roughly about 2 weeks out from being finished. We just talked about setting up a final walkthrough the first week of November, so. This change order has a variety of items that we dug up and that we found along the way, so those are in here. We also added water main to this project going to the north from the east drainage basin that we weren't anticipating to start with. They were in proximity to the storm sewer with the two conflicting each other. We had to make some changes. We had to add more fittings. And so those are the quantities that you're seeing in this. There were initially items that were not included in the plan. So, but I think they're in. This is an SRF sponsor funded project. We did communicate with the SRF staff at the state on this change before we made it. They are all eligible for reimbursement through SRF funds.
Right. And the new concrete is.
Oh, it's award worthy. It looks really good.
I bet they did a good job. this time.
I bet they did a real good job.
That
this time.
hurt.
Yeah,
That hurts.
it actually it's great. They did a fantastic job the second time around. So
Good.
Good.
really well done.
Good. I saw them working on it.
More questions? Okay, roll call.
Ballard.
Yes.
Yes.
Shelly.
Yes.
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Okay, item G is approval of pay application number 4 for Willis Avenue overlay. It's the amount of $4,537.90 to Des Moines Asphalt and Paving for the last bit of completion of their work. And it's been recommended for approval by the engineer who signed up. Could I have a motion, please?
I make a motion, we approve the pay application number 4 for Willis Avenue overlay.
And I'll second.
Any discussion on that one?
It's nice.
So these projects are actually both finished. We are waiting on the Iowa DOT to complete an audit for both materials and for a site walkthrough on Willis Avenue. Once those are done, we didn't issue substantial completion just out of caution if they have a change or if they want to add something to it. I didn't want to have to come back, go through that process a second time. So the two projects are going to stay on a similar schedule. We're going to issue substantial completion together since it's the same contractor. That seemed like makes sense for us, but they both are effectively substantially complete.
Good. Awesome. Another discussion? Roll call, please.
Klein.
Yes.
Shelly.
Yes.
Ballard.
Yes.
Yes.
Schott.
Yes.
Okay, item H is approval of pay application number 3 for the 2024 HMA street repairs. So it's in the amount of $276,781.78 to Des Moines Asphalt and Paving, completion of their work under the 2024 HMA street repairs contract. And completed the work at the airport and all of the other sections. And so it's been reviewed and signed up by the project engineer who recommends approval. So motion, please.
I make a motion, we approve pay application number 3 for the 2024 HMA street repairs.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Okay, roll call, please.
Wally.
Yes.
Ballard.
Yes.
Yes.
Schott.
Yes.
Klein.
Yes.
Okay, move on to new business. Item A is discussion of possible action on resolution setting 2024 fall yard waste open burning dates. And so the choice is basically, do we keep the ban like we had last year, or do we open up to our previous dates of from Halloween or 31st of October till the Friday before Thanksgiving, and would like to just mention that the state of Iowa still has 61 counties of the 99 that are under a no burn ordinance. Dallas sits right in the middle of 6 counties that have burn bans and only 2 that don't. And so a little bit of rain in the forecast, but they're talking 1/10 of an inch. And so open it for discussion.
I guess my position is the same as it was last year. It's too darn dry to burn.
I need a motion to enter open
Oh.
discussion on it first.
I will
Do that.
do that.
And I'll second that.
Okay, then discussion.
And as I said, my position is the same as it was last year. It's too darn dry. We're looking for trouble.
And this morning, when the mayor and I were talking, I did reach out to AJ Seeley with Dallas County Emergency Management. Way I understand the process, and I think Chief Vaughn talked to him as well. Kind of all of the fire chiefs in a county get together and make the recommendation whether or not to have a burn ban. And right now, or as of we last spoke, the fire chiefs in the county are still looking at a burning not advised status. So that's kind of where we are in that official process.
It would be different if we did not have a yard waste site or curbside pickup. But we do have those options available.
Did we get any feedback last year from our,
Think feedback we got was mostly that people love the yard waste drop off site. I don't know for sure if we got any comments really around it not being smoky or not.
right? So
But-
those are the two concerns. People are worried about
Yep.
breathing in the smoke and then the burn ban, which
Yep.
I get the burn ban, but we're also talking about, you know, a little ways away. So that could change also.
Chief Vaughn does look perched. If there's seats in the front.
I agree with Barb too. Under the conditions that we have right now, it's just too dry and it's
There's not
scary
much
when
in the
it's
book
and
yet.
we have a lot of wind too. So could get out of hand.
Do we have any way of assisting people elderly that can't use our wonderful site for disposal of their waste? That's the group that I'm concerned about mostly.
Yeah.
We do have still curbside pickup. The dates and times for the different areas of town are on the website, and if people need help, they could contact the city and we'll see if we can't get a volunteer group out to
Yeah.
kind of help bag it up and put it on the curbside if necessary.
As long as we have that, I'm good with it.
Just curious for questions. Wasn't trying to hide them. Yeah, I think we talked with AJ last week and it has to be from the fire chiefs to put that burn ban into back when they called a meeting. I think last week they had 9 or 10 grass fires within the county within the last month. So like that group fire was just so dry right now. Really good. I see significant rainfall coming anytime soon. So, and it just, you know, in the past that I've been very outspoken about this issue, we push all this stuff about being green and going. Sorry, I'm not that tall. We've always pushed this thing about being a green community and doing all these green things, and then we allow burning, and it just creates a haze over our town when we can open windows and get some fresh air and so. And it really affects a lot of people's health conditions. A lot of people that we hear complaints are from have asthma or other chronic lung diseases. And also then we deal with when it is wet, then people decide they're gonna burn their leaves when it's wet and they don't monitor them. And then we have, they're supposed to not burn overnight and then they let them smolder throughout the night. So we kind of deal with those complaints. So I think we did pretty well last year with the burn ban in place or not allowing open burning. And I think Sven, do you remember the times of the yard waste site? Is that 7 to 8?
I believe it's 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yeah. And that has worked pretty well. We've had some illegal dumping that's taken place out there, but we've tried to address those issues. I know we've issued a couple of tickets for that this year.
I can think of 3 or 4 incidents we've had of illegal dumping, but with the gate being closed now, I think that'll help us out too.
And also upgraded cameras there too.
Good.
So
Yes,
So you can read license plates?
it does.
That's good.
they were having an issue with one of them, and I think it's been fixed now.
Can we get something in, maybe on the website or in the newsletter, water bill, something that has a number that for disabled and elderly people that they could call if they have problems? Can we do that, Chris? That's something, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do something.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm good with it then.
So is the Yardway site actually the gate closing at 8 now?
Yes, it's on a timer now. So it was supposed to be, I know there was a little bit of an issue there, but I think it's been rectified.
Yep.
So it should be closing at 8 PM.
So don't just barrel through.
No, well,
There is a license plate camera.
yeah. I think we'll be getting a call if that happens, so,
Well, during the summer, it was light until 9,
yeah,
9:30.
yeah. And I
So
think
we
they
might,
just,
we might look at that timer in the summer.
I think they've talked about that, of maybe adjusting that, but I think they kind of settled in that 8 PM kind of time frame that.
Cause I know
Just
I've
kinda
been out
even
there
things out.
after 8 in the summer,
Yeah,
so.
guess that's a Josh Webker question.
I'll bet he can figure it out.
Okay, so my understanding is that we want to just leave things the way they are. We don't need to do anything, but if we want to try to put in a resolution, you would need a motion for that. So we hear a motion or are we move on?
And I guess just as a reminder, recreational fires are still allowed. So that just has to be contained to some sort of fire pit or something like that. But generally those are, sticks, twigs, logs, not big piles of leaves and things like that. So. Yep. It's a question we get asked often, talking about open burning.
Yes.
Okay,
So we need a resolution to keep the burn ban?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
Just
Cool.
If you wanted to set something.
no motion is in.
perfect.
Yep. So the resolution I wrote drafted on it, I'll just make a note at the bottom that no action is taken.
But I do think that we, like Jeremy said, I think we should offer to assist elderly people that need help.
Yeah, typically we just try and connect people with like a church or the school. If students need volunteer hours, things like that.
Okay,
Cool.
that's great.
I think I could get a few volunteers from Rotary to help out on a weekend or here or there. Especially if we could get. a
And
couple
who's
kids
gonna
from high
help
school.
Don Strachey?
Okay, there being no motion,
Not
we'll move
mentioned.
on. So item B is resolution approving as an appointment of police chief. So as everyone knows, Chief Eric Vaughn is going to announce his retirement effective November 2nd. With his employment ending in January, after he gets all his PTO taken care of. And his current appointment expires on December 31st, 2024. And in accordance with chapter 30.06, Police Department Peace Officers, the mayor shall appoint the police chief. And so we did have post position. We interviewed 2 candidates as a group of us, and it was decided that we would make an offer to James Archer to be the new chief of police in Perry. And so we would need a resolution that would approve this appointment effective November 2nd through December 31st of 2027, so that we don't have to put in a new appointment into place December.
I make a motion, we pass a resolution approving an appointment of the police chief.
I'll
I'll-
second.
Any discussion on that?
I think a couple of housekeeping items. So the first meeting in November, I think it's the 4th. The mayor will do a swearing in. Oh, you're doing it tonight. Okay. I guess despite my fighting it, Eric is retiring, so do want to thank him for his years of service. Looking forward to trying to latch on to his employee discount at Bass Pro Shops. But yeah, thanks for Eric's time, both professionally and personally, and just being a good guy. So,
And there is going to be a little event at the library.
yep, November 1st from 2 to 5 at the Carnegie Library. There's going to be retirement reception for Chief Vaughn. And then, yeah, so show up and encourage him on his next journeys. So. Yeah.
What hours?
2 to 5. Yep.
Any other discussion first? Roll call, please.
Wally,
Yes.
Clyde,
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Paul.
Yes.
Okay, then we have item C is a resolution approving, oh. Got to do this first?
Yeah,
Okay,
is he James? Jim's here.
Associate Chief Archer, could you step up to the microphone, please?
Yeah. Come on.
We talked about doing it the 4th.
Yeah.
When,
Oh, no, we can wait till the 4th.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
We're gonna wait?
I guess we're waiting.
Okay.
Okay.
No, we'll wait.
Thank you.
It'll be
Okay.
passed by resolution, so you're good. You just, well,
We just can't call you chief until the 4th instead. Okay,
He's gonna have to get his name or his badge anyway.
so item C then is a resolution approving the wage for the new police chief position in the city of Perry, Iowa. It was shown in the attached page below,
resolution.
and we need a resolution to just approve that wage that we made the offer at.
Make a motion, we approve a wage for the police chief position in the city of Perry, Iowa.
Second that.
Any discussion on that?
I guess with all of that being said, I am very excited to be working with soon to be Chief Archer. Carry on. Hopefully some of Eric's qualities.
Not all of them.
But definitely excited to work with Mr. Archer and continue to work collaboratively together as a city. So.
Yes, we're glad we have you all, and we wish Chief Vaughn good luck in his retirement and his move to other places besides Paris. Yes. Okay, we still need a roll call on this last.
Waller,
Yes.
Yes.
Shelley,
Yes.
Clyde.
Yes.
Anything else? Okay, there being none, we will adjourn. Okay.